Okay, I've got to get ready because I have like some calls and stuff that I'm doing today. But while I'm getting ready, I'm doing my makeup really quick, I wanted to talk to you because this has me fired the fuck up. Okay? So, here's the thing. And if my girl Crystal Marsh, who spent a whole bunch of years working for me, comes on here, I'm interested to see what she says. God, I hope I'm in my group, but whatever, I don't give a fuck. So I have heard a lot in my life. People tell me that they are, oh, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to see comments if you get on here and whatever, but that they are intimidated by me, right? Which I know is a them issue, and it's only really men that say that. I mean, sometimes women say that, but generally not. Women have more balls to say something like that, even though their intimidation is just a pure sign of like their own personal weakness, right? But listen, I feel like this. When you are, oh my God, I just said your name. Did it like bring you in because I said your name? I didn't tag you. I was literally just saying like Crystal Marsh, who worked for me, always has something to say about this. Like she has her little thing that she says that if people are intimidated by you or they feel inferior to you, that that's a them problem. That's so funny. And then you popped on. But here we fucking go. Because I'm feeling passion, I'm feeling fired up, and I'm really fucking irritated. I am sick of men who feel inadequate. I'm sick of men who feel intimidated. I'm sick of men who feel inferior. Okay? They feel those ways because one, I'm extremely successful even when I'm not, and I'm feeling like I'm not, and I feel like I'm failing myself. I'm still successful when you look into my life. Yes, I live in a nice house and I drive a nice car and all of the things. And I worked my ass off for it. And I sacrificed like a motherfucker for it. And at levels that most people would never sacrifice. And again, I would never do again, and I would never recommend, but whatever, we're here, right? And so, oh, I gotta keep going because I gotta get my makeup on while I talk to you guys, but maybe I could use this instead of looking over there. Nope, I'm gonna be looking over here, but I'm still talking to you, okay? I need to use my other mirror. So anyways, here's what I wanna say about this. I don't wanna put my mascara on yet. For me and the people in my life, if you are competing against me, you will never fucking win. You will never win. Not because I'm ego driven and I think I'm so amazing and I think that I'm better. No, you will never win competing against me and trying to be better than me or trying to knock me down off my fucking pedestal because I'm over here competing against myself. I'm over here figuring out how I can win against myself, how I can be better against myself, how I can grow against myself, how I can heal against myself, how I can show up and I can serve better based on myself. I am not doing it based on the shit out there. And that this is something huge because when you go through life, making your decisions on the things out there, we're not even just talking about like inferiorities and inadequacies and things like that from fucking men who need to grow the fuck up and grow some goddamn balls and quit being babies because women are doing the work. And I know that that's not for all men, but we're just fucking rolling with it. Like that's not my problem. That's not my burden. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to keep running circles around them. They're going to keep feeling inferior. They're going to keep feeling fucking, whatever. That's just not my thing. And I don't give a fuck about it. And I don't care. And I'm not doing anything about it. And I'm not fucking changing. And I'm not goddamn sorry. But the reason why they feel that way is because of the standard I hold myself to. I am always competing with myself. I am always pushing myself to be better than I was in every single way you can possibly think of. I take responsibility for things in my life that are never mine to even take. I don't know why the drop if you're live or after party, but yeah, let's just keep that there. Okay, we'll keep that going. Anyways, I'm sorry if you've commented. I can't see any comments right now. I will never lose, even when I'm at the worst. The last 8 months of my life have been the hardest, worst 8 months that I have had that I can think of. And I have gone through a fucking lot in my life. And the last 8 months have been the hardest. And I almost gave up multiple times, not only on my business, but on myself and on life. And here's the deal. I didn't choose to stay because my children or my partner or something outside myself. I chose to stay for me. I chose to be here for me. And then, so that I could give, so that I can show up, so that I could serve. And the thing that pisses me off more than anything, and the reason why I'm doing this live, is because people think that you're that way because you're just some ego-driven asshole and you think you're better than everyone. No. I'm every day working hard to be better than the last version of me. That's what I'm better than. That's why it seems like I'm working to be better than you, or that I am better than you, or that I act better than you. Because generally speaking, if you're comparing me to you, I'm going to be leaps and bounds ahead. Why? Because every single fucking day, I'm competing against myself to be better and better and better and better. And I hold myself to standards you couldn't even fucking possibly imagine. Why would I be leaps and bounds separated from you? Because you're out there competing with everyone else. You're trying to be better than everyone or everything else. You're trying to earn the accolades and the validations and the everything from everyone else. And I don't give a fuck. I just want to be better than the version of myself that I'm working to be better than. And that's the real difference. You want to know the key to soul healing? You want to know the key to personal growth? You want to know the key to like transforming your whole fucking life? Start competing with yourself at like Olympic levels. And that doesn't mean like abusing yourself and driving yourself into the ground. And that's not what I'm saying. Start competing with yourself. You know, if I get in an argument with somebody, even if I know it's their fucking fault, like I know if they said or did something that was fucked up or hurt my feelings, do you know that I review that disagreement to see what I did wrong? To see how I can be better? Do you know that if someone told me that I hurt their feelings, I already know before they even told me, and I'm already working on that? I don't need somebody to give me information to be a better person, to shift, to change things. I don't need somebody to sit me down for 2 hours and talk me through everything I said and did that hurt their fucking feelings. No, I'm going to analyze it. And if I need to go back to that person and be like, listen, I fucked up, I'm going to do that. But do you want to know something? People don't like that. People don't like when you take ownership before they can come tell you your business. They don't like that. They think that that's you being, I don't know, passive aggressive. I get told all the time, you're really humble. Fuck you. Do you know how fucking hard I've worked? Why the fuck do I need to be humble by your opinion? Why the fuck do I need to shrink back and not own my confidence? Because you think that that's the definition of humble. Why can't I say that I'm amazing at something? Why can't I say that I'm proud of myself? Why can't I say that I'm fucking badass? Why can't I say that I'm the best at? Why can't I say that you've never experienced a love like my love? Why can't I say that you've never experienced fill in the blank like the way I do something? Why can't I say that? Why do I have to be humble? Why do I have to be modest? Why do you feel like that's how I need to be? This fucking dude the other day said, oh yeah, you're so modest. Fuck you. I am modest. Modest in the way that I dress. Usually, not today. I mean, still everything's covered up, so I guess, but I don't know that this would be, God, my fucking eyelash got all fucked up. But I don't know that people would deem this modest. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks, right? But my point is, how do I fix this eyelash? Maybe this will work. The point is, people want you to stay small. I'm serious. And I don't mean like, oh, it's just the people you're hanging around, the people you're talking to. No, dude. I've been around a lot of people. I've talked to a lot of people. I've been through a lot of shit. People want you to stay small. They want you to shrink back. They don't want you to own your shit. They don't want you to tell them how amazing you are at what you do. They want to tell you you're amazing. And then you say, thank you. Like they gave you that. They want to give you what you believe in yourself. And if you already have that, it's very hard for people to just reconfirm. They want to be the ones that gave you that feeling, that confidence in yourself, that belief system. So we live in this world where we're out there just fucking chasing the validation, because when we own it, we're told we're a bitch, that we are intimidating, that we make them feel inadequate or inferior, and it's mostly men who do it to me. I mean, I've had women do it. I mean, the woman that literally ran me out of the spiritual center, she did it, right? So I'm not saying that it's only men, but it's mostly men. That's just how they are. And they position it like it's your problem. Like, you need to shrink smaller. You need to be more modest. You don't need to say shit like that. I need to tell you how good you are. You need to give me a chance to tell you how amazing you are. I had this guy that I once dated a few years ago that said to me, no, I'm not going to tell you that you look pretty today because you already know that and you need to be knocked down a few pegs. I get that not every guy's like that. I get that that's not how it is, but I'm telling you, he just said out loud what most men keep to themselves. God, I mean, I'm not going to tell her she looks pretty. She already knows it. Why do I need to say it? See, people operate in this world like they need to give you your confidence, that they need to give you your power, that they need to give you how you feel. And the other thing that I've noticed is there's a lot of battleground energy. Like, we're going to go to the battleground over our opinions or our differences or our feelings or a disagreement. Because people think that the battleground is people standing in a space, arguing or conversing or trying to convince each other who's right or wrong or agree or disagree. You know where the battleground is? It's you with you. What you do, how you show up, how you need to be better. Fuck the outside in. Stop running around looking for validation for everyone. Find it within yourself and own that shit. But just trust me, when you do that, it's lonely. Trust me, when you do that, people are going to judge you. Because people want you to feel small until they make you feel big. People want you to not own your confidence until they tell you that they love your confidence. People don't want you to own your brilliance until they tell you you're brilliant. But they don't want you to take that they told you that you're brilliant and own that forward. They want you to hear that they told you that now and just accept it for now. See, we really do live in a place where everyone's running around looking for validation from each other and really wanting to get the, personal power from giving that to other people. And the thing is the reason why you are so attracted to me and the reason why you love me is because I don't give a fuck if you validate my confidence, if you validate my brilliance, if you validate my journey, if you validate where I've been. I don't give a fuck in the sense that you don't get to decide how I feel about myself. You don't get to decide how proud I am of myself. You don't get to decide my level of clout and achievement. I do. And that's the exact same thing that makes people hate me. It's the exact same thing that pushes men away from me. And you know what? I ain't ever gonna fucking shrink. I'm not going to become modest. I'm not going to not say that I look beautiful today, which I do. I'm not going to not say that I don't feel hot or I don't feel sexy because now it's going to take it away from him saying it or someone giving me that compliment. Fuck all that noise. If someone says to me, oh my gosh, I feel so beautiful today, or like, I know that I look fucking hot today, I'm totally down. I'm like, you do. You look so hot today. I love the way that dress, that shirt, that da-da-da looks and the way that it fits with your body, da-da-da, da-da-da. I don't give a fuck. Like, it doesn't even faze me because that's them owning their beautifulness. That's them owning their badassery. That's them owning what they've worked so hard to get to. And I know that they've worked hard to get there because I've worked hard to get there. So I'm going to wrap up this preachism and I'm just here to say to you, own your fucking shit. The good, the bad, the ugly, every bit of who you are, A to Z. And don't wait for somebody to tell you when you've been a bitch and hurt their feelings, or that you were wrong, or that you could do better, or that you broke your word, or that you did this or did that. Fucking assess yourself and then show the fuck up as a woman and tell them, you know what, I fucked up. I did this, I did that. And I am going to take this action because I want to be a better person. Don't take the action because you want to treat someone better. Take the action because you want to be better. It's not about treating the husband, the kid, the friend, the whatever better. It's about making that change because you want to be a better person, because it makes you feel better. You don't make the change for them. You make the change for you, and they reap that reward, and they were just part of your journey to help you realize that you needed to make that change. But you don't do it for them. I don't do the shit that I do for nobody else except for me first. I'm here and alive today after the 8 months that I've been through and wanting to take my life and not wanting to be here because I chose me. And I knew that if I didn't choose me, I couldn't serve. I couldn't live the purpose that I was born for. So I knew I had to choose me, and I knew I had to fight like a motherfucker to stay here and to be here so that I could do my work. So goddamn straight, I'm going to say I'm brilliant. And goddamn straight, I'm going to say that I'm amazing and that I'm beautiful and have my confidence and know what I excel at. Because when I don't do something well, and when I suck at something, or when I fail at something, or I was just a piece of fucking shit, I also admit that too. Nobody needs to fucking lead me to show the fuck up. And nobody needs to lead you to show the fuck up. You need to make that choice. And if you're not gonna make that choice, don't put it on other people to be in your life. That's how I feel about it. So take what you like, leave what you don't. This is really just my preachism. A situation just happened that I thought, you know what? This is a fucking message that needs to go out. I hope it fired you the fuck up to show up for yourself. Fuck the partner, fuck the kids, fuck the job, fuck the family. Who the fuck are you for you? How the fuck are you going to show up for you? What is brilliant about you? What do you love about you? What are you owning about you? Fuck being modest. Fuck, the feelings of people that you need to, oh, I can't be like that because that's going to hurt them. Fuck them. You feel like you look beautiful. You feel like you look sexy. You feel like you're brilliant. You feel like you're proud of yourself. You want to be confident. Be that fucking person and fuck the rest of the world. Let them validate what you already know and stop waiting for them to give you what you feel like you need. I'm Power Coach Alicia, and we'll see you next time.